I want to give a very detailed review on this water rower. There are a lot of features and functions that I truly enjoy about it. You can get a lot of resistance going on this. I am pushing and pulling with all my might, and it can get a sweat going. This thing is super fun. So let's hop into all the features and functions that set this apart that I just truly enjoy. I have done a lot of rowing in my day. It's probably one of my all-time favorite exercises. And this one meets the criteria of so many things that I really like about rowers, whether that be like kind of a mechanical rower, a water rower, just rowers in general. So let's hop into it. One, the aesthetics of it. It's actual wood. It's not like composite wood. It doesn't like veneers. This is just solid wood, been stained. It looks super well. And on top of that, it's very well built. So this thing can hold a lot of weight and also a lot of pressure. I mean, I was pulling a lot, pushing a lot. This thing is very strong and ready for any type of exercise. There's a lot of exercise you can do it, but I'm going to focus really on the water, like the rowing portion of it on this video. So we're just going to start from the back. The actual like wheels right here are very smooth. And I love the fact that there's this really long track. You're not going to be up there, right? Because your knees don't go that far, but maybe when you're doing other exercises, possibly. But it rolls very well. So it gives really good resistance versus others where it's kind of clunky. So I truly enjoy that. And it doesn't wobble. Others that I've seen, like maybe where the wheels are more so in the middle, you can kind of feel a wobble of a seat. This one, super sturdy, so you can really get that push and pull when you're doing the rowing. So truly enjoy that. You don't have to worry about it scraping the ground because there are these pieces here on the ground, right here, and then here on the front. So it's leveled and it doesn't scratch. So it's extremely well built on that portion. You do have the customizability as far as your feet. I was here on a number 3, maybe I'm like a 3 or 4, but there's a lot of levels as far as going wherever it is as far as the size of your foot. So you can easily find a position that works well for you, anything that truly works well for you. And then this, once again, really big or really small as far as how much you need to be able to have them go in and out depending on the size of your foot. One thing that I love about the handles, use a lot of rowing machines, and I love this type of grip versus others. Like on, for example, like on a 45-pound, like Olympic bar, it has that knurling and sometimes it like eats at your hands. This one has a type of like knurling built into it with the material that's used, but it's not aggressive where it's hurting your hands. So you can use this for a very long time because in the end you might be going rowing for who knows how long. So I love that. It sits right in there. This piece right here, this is one thing that I like. It's the tensile strength of this is very strong. So you could be pulling with all your might, once again, because of the materials that they used. And you can have a very smooth feeling of when you're rowing versus kind of like a clunky, say if it's maybe like a chain. And another thing about it is if it's a chain, if you've ever used like other rowers and you're going at it, over the course of time, it just wears down the actual piece that it is because it's just this metal rubbing on like plastic. This one, you don't have to worry about that because the friction is so much less than that of like a metal chain, and it feels super smooth, which I love. This is another feature that I truly is one of my all-time favorites about it. When I'm rowing, one of my least favorite things about other rowers is when I'm rowing and I pull and I'm like, then there's like slack in it. I'm having to wait for it to come back in. This one instantly, like I'm showing you how fast it pulls the slack out of it. Watch. It goes away right away, which is really nice so that when you're going at it, you don't have to have this like awkward transition of waiting for it to pull back in until you can get the resistance. So I love that. The actual water aesthetically looks very pleasing. Like check this out. It looks really cool and it sounds really fun too. It's not really loud, by the way, because it's totally encapsulated, waterproof, and it also is sound dampening, which is really nice. The actual thing, the entire unit can be a space saver. What do I mean by that is this. This is not where we save it for space, but if I lift it up, tilt it right up, because of the plastic that they have here at the bottom, it's meant to actually rest on that and this. It's only taking up, what is that? 2 feet, 3 by 3 max. So you can have this if you need it for storage, put up very quickly, and then if you ever need to take it right back down just as fast as you put it up. Set it down, and you're ready to go. So that works really well. Another thing that I love about it, as you saw probably, it does have rollers that roll very easily, so you can move this around to wherever it is that you need to go. Another fun thing, come check this out. Here on the front, it has this rowing machine computer system that allows you to be able to see everything that you can do on it. So you can track your calories per hour. You can also do kilometers per hour or your miles. You can do like a race of 500 meters. It's a very common thing on rowers to see how fast you can pull 500 meters. So you could do that. You can change through the modes. It's very nice. It does a lot of averages, so you can see how many, as I said, calories or you can put in a specific amount of time. Say you just want to row for 6 minutes, you can put 6 minutes in and it starts and it will let you know right when you hit that 6 minutes. Or you can do it for like, hey, I want to row X amount of distance. So there's a lot of different ways you can go about it. I truly enjoy it. I think it's a very, very well built machine that works in all capacities. Hope you guys enjoy too.